Hey, how's it going, everyone? Justin again, as always. Thanks for watching my channel. Welcome back. Today working on my son's car, as we previously discussed in our live stream last night. Got to change the engine mount on. So I got the new engine mount here. It's always best to get the part that you're going to need before you start going into disassembly, because you're going to want to make sure you have all the tools you need in order to get the job done. So, you see here we got the engine mount. This stacks in like so. We have to identify the fasteners that are being used for the engine mount. I can see that we have one ground wire here that bolts up to the top. We got a couple of upper mount fasteners, one bolt, one nut. And then we have a small metal bracket in here that's tucked underneath this AC line. Today we're going to show you how to do it. In case you don't know, should be fairly easy, shouldn't take us too much time to do. Alright, first things first, we have to identify that we have an AC line here that could be in our way. There is a fastener though, I believe it's 10 millimeter. It's connected to a bracket that holds it to the side of the body or the firewall. We're going to undo that to get some slot, and then it looks like we're looking at two 14 millimeter bolts that are holding down this metal bracket attached to it. From there, we really only got 4 fasteners left, but we can't just let the engine fall, so we want some kind of a jack. I got the 2-ton aluminum Harbor Freight floor jack. We're just going to toss underneath to support the engine. So let me go ahead and do that. Once you see that engine bump up, you should be good to go. Now we're going to go ahead and start taking stuff apart. Alright, so now we got our 10 millimeter, little tiny 1/4 inch ratchet. We're going to go ahead and remove that ground wire. Okay, once that's removed, we're going to find a little spot up here in the cowl, kind of hold it out of the way. Now we're going to want to loosen up the AC line bracket off the side of the firewall here, or the inner part of the fender. And what that's going to allow us to do is to lift this bracket and kind of slide it up and out of the way a little bit so we can get to these 14 millimeter. Alright, so unfortunately I don't have any 3/8 sockets here at the house, but what I do have is this entire 1/2 inch Nico set with a 3/8 to 1/2 inch adapter, and I got my old power torque ratchet here that we're going to be utilizing for this repair. Obviously, if you had some kind of cordless or pneumatic options, it's just going to make the process that much faster. Okay, let's get us a little longer extension now. Now that bracket's out of the way. Now we've got to identify the bigger bolts here. 19 maybe? Oh yeah, 90. Now this gives us another opportunity to try out the Nico ratchet. See how we like it. Alright, well now that we got those cracked loose, we'll run them out by hand later. But let's go ahead and get down to the last 2 fasteners, which are going to be way down here, attached to the upper portion of the body. And I'll show you on the new one here. But you're going to have a hole here and one on the other side, and one is in between this ABS module, but we should still be able to snake this out. They're going to be 17 millimeters. Let's go ahead and run those out. Now we should be able to slide this one out of the way. Might need to give it a little help here. Let's lower it down. Let's lower the engine down a little bit. And we'll raise it back up. There we go. So raising it up just give us enough free play for us to slide this old mount out. 1, 2, 3, and that's all she wrote. You can see that engine mount was toast. Alright, so now we'll go ahead and dive the new one back in. Kind of reverse order of things, pretty easy. Drop it on down. Now what I like to do is get all my hardware lined up first if I can. This way you're not over tightening it and then out of alignment. So just get these all set in place before we start tightening. Then we'll just run our 14 millimeters in, put our ground back, put the AC line back, should be good to go. Really? You stupid son of a cheap shitting bitch. Of course. Of course. Damn, that fucking sucks. Was tightening it up, was getting a little bit hard to tighten, but it was still loose. Finally started to get to that snug point. And damn. So now I have to find a close by neighbor ground that I can use. And this bracket back here might just be a perfect spot. Because it has to go to the engine, and it's got to be a small little 10 millimeter. So I think this bracket here in the back that kind of holds the harness up and out of the way from the exhaust is going to be perfect for this situation. Okay, let me just slide this up and under. There, it should be good. Well, that sucks. So 1/2 inch Nico set, 1/4 inch Duralast set, got the job done, fired up. Everything's good. Found a good spot for that engine ground, which unfortunately had broken off the mount. We're still good to go. Alright, you're all set. And that's how you install a 2012 engine mount for the upper portion passenger side. Hope you guys found this video helpful. If you did, smash the thumbs up button. Share if you want to share. See you next time. Deuces.